before you do all of this, make sure you have your graphics card updated. So to do that, you have to look up device manager and then go to your display adapters, drop down it, and pick the Intel graphics card and click update, and then search automatically. If it says you have an update, just install it and then you'll be okay. So today I'm going to show you how you can increase FPS on an Intel GPU, and so I'm just going to start right now. So first off, you want to go to your Windows, type in store, enter. When this loads up, go into search, type in Intel, then in the apps area you want to look for Intel Graphics Command Center, but it should have like 3 dots, so click on that, and when it loads up it should say Intel Graphics Command Center Beta. Make sure it's beta and install it, and make sure it installs. So once it installs, just go into the Windows again, type in Intel, and make sure you open the Intel Graphics Command Center Beta. So just click it. So when it loads up, you're gonna be in the home. So we're gonna add where it says My Games. We're gonna press the Add Games. So click that and choose Manually Select. So when this file loads up, you can choose any game. So I'm gonna go to my hard drive and just get World at War. When you select your game, make sure it's the exe, open it, and then add to library. In here, click the more options, and then edit settings. Then in here, go to where it says anti-aliasing. Make sure it's always off. Make sure this one is on recommended. You probably can't change it, so just leave it like it is. And then where it says anisotropic filtering, make sure it's always off. I'll have it application controlled because I can handle it, but if you want the most performance, you should turn it off. Then where it says vertical sync, make sure it is always off. You never want vertical sync because it will cap your FPS and you'll have input delay. So once you're done, you just click save, and then it will save, and then you'll be good from there. Then go to display. In here, make sure the refresh rate is the highest it can go, so I'm gonna just keep mine at 71, and yours might be like 60, it might be at 59, but just put it to 60p, then you'll be good. Then you want to go to system, power, and on where it says plugged in, click that and make sure it's on maximum performance. Then you'll be done with the command center, so you can just exit out of this. Now in the description below, you'll download the FPS guide, the folder, and you just want to go in it. And in here, if you've already done this, you can skip this, but where it says ISLC, make sure you drag this to your desktop and double click it, and make sure you run this. When you run this, it will ask you to click yes or no, just click yes. Then in here, I'm gonna put up a list of the types of RAM. Make sure the list size is at least 1024, and in here I keep mine at 1600 because I have 32 GB. If you have 32 GB or more, you just keep it 1600. Then where it says wanted timer resolution, select it, type in 0.50. Make sure those 2 zeros and period, just make sure it's only this, and enable custom timer resolution, and click start, purge standby list. And then you can just start the ISLC minimize and auto and launch it on the user logon. I'm not gonna do that because sometimes I don't keep it on. So then you can minimize, and then you can go back to the FPS pack, and then where it says command text, double click it. And here we're gonna put this in the CMD, so we're gonna type in the Windows search CMD, right click it, run as administrator. We're gonna click yes, and then when it loads up, you want to copy this, Control C, and paste it in here. I'm not gonna do it because I already did this. This is gonna give you the ultimate performance power plan. So next we're gonna go to where the next command, Control C, in here, Control V, enter, and then in here, Control C, Control V, enter. If it says an error, then it's okay. So you can just exit out of this. You can exit out of this, and then go to the Windows Start. Type in device manager. It should be right here. Click it, And when it loads up, go to where it says System Services, click the drop down menu, and then look for high precision event timer. Make sure you have this, and then right click it and disable it. This won't do anything, it won't harm your computer, because people always turn this off because it reduces the performance. So you can exit out of this, and then you'll be okay. Now you want to go to your power plan, so right click your power and go to power options. And make sure you select ultimate performance. Just click the drop down and select ultimate performance, and in here, and then you'll be okay. You can just exit out of this. Now if you have Discord, you can delete the cache and it'll make Discord run faster and clear up your PC. So you can right click, run as admin, and click yes. Do the same with DNS flush to increase your internet. So run as admin. Then we're gonna go to the MSI mode tool, so right click this and run as admin. This is gonna make your GPU run on high priority. So when it loads up, go to your graphics card where it says Intel or whatever you have. But this is for Intel, so make sure it's checked MSI where it says unidentified. Click left click it and then put on high and click apply. And then you can just exit out of this. Then we're gonna set up quick CPU. Double click that, click next, I accept, next, and install. Wait for this to install. Make sure launch CPU is checked and click finish. When it loads up, where it says system power plan, click that and make sure it's on ultimate performance. Then where it says system power state, make sure it's on plugged in. And then down here where the 3 options are, make sure if they're like on 0 or anything, make sure they're on 100, all of them. And then click on options and just start the application on everything. Check the last, all these 3. Then click apply and click OK, and you can just minimize out of it. Now we're gonna set up the smart game booster. This increases your performance by a lot, depends on your PC, especially for Intel. So just double click it, click accept, next, so just click next, and then these will be on your desktop. So then these are going to be on your desktop, so make sure you launch the smart game booster 4. So when this loads up, it might not say pro, but I left an activation key for everyone. Double click it, and then this is the key. You copy this, and then in here click the 3 lines where it says license. It should say something like activate key or anything, and then you just paste it in there, and then you'll have the pro version of this. So now what you want to do is go to the drivers and make sure that you click check. And if you did the pro thing, make sure it's on auto update. Make sure you check it, and then if you have any updates for the graphics card, just make sure you update them all. So then you go to the utilities, then in here where it says system tweaks, launch that. If you have anything, make sure you just like do whatever it does and just click optimize now. Just check all the ones that you need, and then you can exit out of that. And then in here where it says disk defrag, launch this, and then choose where you want to defrag your hard drives. I usually do both. This one's for my games, and this one's just my the built one. I usually do that and then defrag now, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I've already done it. So you can just close out of this when you finished. Then you want to go over to boost, click configure, and in here you can check the ones that you don't want while you are gaming. It will automatically do it, but when you go to in here, make sure this is checked. Super boost PC for higher FPS, make sure this is just checked. And then where it says others, click that, and then make sure it's on launched in game on desktop. So you can check that, click apply, then close. Then you can add the games down here. Just click add, go through click browse, choose the game. Since I've already done it, I'm not gonna do it, so I'll just click cancel. So I'm gonna try doing World at War. Before you launch it, just right click and defrag and optimize, and then click OK. And then in here, right click it and boost and launch. This will launch it in gaming desktop. It won't delete your icons on your desktop. When you exit out of the game, it will come back. I lose some of the FPS because I'm recording, but in this I usually get around 60 on the Intel graphics cards. And so yeah, if this helped you, like and subscribe and comment down below if you have any questions, and yeah, I'll see you next time.